Hey guys, this is Sam, and today I want to show you some previously unreleased footage of what looks to be an iOS 11 concept, probably made by Apple themselves. An iOS developer shared these on Twitter earlier today, and he says they were hidden deep within the iOS 11 beta image, which is really exciting. Some of these features look incredible. It looks like it could have been a prototype for this year's iOS 11, but there's also the possibility that Apple might have been saving these features that you're seeing right now for a future iOS update, like iOS 11.1, 11.2, or maybe even iOS 12. So there's a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get right into things. Well, both of these videos are pretty low resolution and there's not that much detail, but they give us a pretty good idea of what Apple was going for, and I think both of them look very cool. Like, I wish this was the way that iOS 11 was right now, just because there are some very cool swipe gestures that I would love to get my hands on. Anyway, this first video is like a mix of iOS 10 and iOS 7 with the wallpaper, but it also features the brand new Control Center in iOS 11. It suggests moving Control Center into the notification center / cover sheet area. You would access it by swiping down and then swiping over to the right, sort of like how the lock screen is, but instead of sliding over to get the camera, you would slide over to get Control Center. I think that's a decent idea. It would take an extra step though, which might be really annoying if you're somebody who visits Control Center frequently. Other than that, everything else looks pretty standard, and once again, it's hard to make out the details with Control Center, but it looks pretty similar to how it is in iOS 11 right now. So I like the first video a lot, but I also like the second video as well. It features a brand new swipe up gesture on the iPhone that will allow you to access a hybrid of the app switcher and also the Control Center. Instead of there being a home card like there was in iOS 10, it looks like that would take you over to a Control Center area, and I've always really wanted a gesture on the iPhone that would allow me to swipe up to enable the app switcher. There was a jailbreak tweak back in the day that allowed you to do this, and I loved it, and we've never seen that on the iPhone yet. You always have to double tap the home button to invoke this view. In fact, they added this to the iPad on iOS 11. You can swipe up from the bottom of the display and access the app switcher and Control Center like that. Right now, the feature looks great on the iPad, and I would be really excited if this ever came to the iPhone. But once again, like the first concept video, the problem with this one is it would take an additional swipe or gesture to access the Control Center view, which might be annoying once again if you use Control Center a lot. So it looks like with the current state of iOS 11, Apple decided that one tap or one gesture access to the Control Center was more important than accessing the notification center or cover sheet view or the app switcher as well. I would love to hear your thoughts on these down below. I know you just watched the same video looped like 400 times in a row, but this is all the video we have right now. And it's super interesting for me to see this because we've never seen this before. Like, this is the first time I feel like we've ever seen a quote unquote leaked iOS concept that was apparently made by Apple. Super interesting stuff. Love to hear your thoughts once again down below in the comments section. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, feel free to hit that like button down below, and of course hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing great, and I will talk to you in the next video.